My beloved soul, today, I want you to feel my presence in a way you may never have before. I call you to a quiet place, away from the noise of your daily battles, to a sacred space where only my truth can resonate. I want to talk about your struggles, not the ones the world sees, the facade of strength you so bravely uphold, but the silent battles, the ones you fight in the sanctuary of your heart, in the dead of night, when the only sound is your own anxious breathing. I see. I know. I know the worry that ties knots in your stomach. I know the weariness that weighs on your shoulders like a heavy cloak. I know that lingering sadness, that old wound that sometimes still aches. I know the prayers you've offered that still await an answer, and the faith you strive to keep burning amidst the winds of doubt. You often feel like a lone warrior on an invisible battlefield. People around you see your smile, but they don't see the effort it takes to hold it. They see your calm, but they don't feel the storm that sometimes rages inside you. And amidst this perceived loneliness, the enemy's cruelest lie tries to settle in your heart, that you are alone, that no one understands, that perhaps even I, your God, am distant, indifferent to your tears. What I'm about to tell you can change your life, because I came today not just to say I know your struggles, but to show you I am in them with you. I am not a distant spectator in the stands of your life. I am in the arena right beside you. Every blow you take, I feel. Every tear you shed, I gather. Every faltering step you take, my hand is extended to support you. You have never been alone, not for a single breath. Your struggle isn't a sign of my absence, but an invitation for my presence and power to be revealed in a deeper way. Before we continue this message, type this word of faith in the comments. God renews my strength and hope every day. By typing these words, you are opening a crack amidst the battle, allowing the light of my truth to begin dispelling the shadows of isolation and fear. Now, continuing the message, I want you to understand that your struggle doesn't disqualify you. It doesn't make you less loved or less spiritual. Quite the opposite. It's on the battlefield that the greatest warriors are forged. And you, my daughter, are one of my bravest. What you call weakness, I call an opportunity for my strength to be perfected. What you call an end, I call the start of a new miracle. Don't give up. Don't surrender. Help isn't on its way. It's already here. My precious soul, let's go deeper into this truth. I don't just know your struggles. I understand them on a level no one else can. I am the God who became flesh. I walked this very earth. I felt the weight of human weariness. I knew the pain of betrayal, misunderstanding, and loss. I faced temptation in the desert. I sweated drops of blood in the agony of anticipating pain. There is nothing you are going through that is foreign to me. When you feel misunderstood, I recall the crowds who followed me for miracles but didn't grasp my message. When you feel betrayed by someone you trusted, I recall Judas's kiss in the garden. When you feel overwhelmed to the point of wanting to give up, I recall the weight of the cross on my shoulders. I am not a God who offers you distant, theoretical sympathy. I offer you an empathy forged in experience. I know, not because I am all-knowing, but because I also felt it. And that's why your struggle moves me with such deep compassion. I don't see you as a number, as just another case to be solved. I see you as my beloved daughter, passing through a valley I myself have already crossed. And because I know the way, I know exactly what you need. There are times when you need strength, and I infuse it into your spirit. There are times when you need comfort, and I wrap you in my mantle of peace. There are times when you need wisdom, and I gently guide you. There are times when you need none of that, just silence. Someone to sit beside you in the darkness without saying a word, and I am there. Now, before we continue this message, type in the comments, I trust in the Lord. By doing so, you are declaring that you trust not only in my power to deliver you, but also in my wisdom to accompany you through the process. It's a surrender that changes everything. If this message has touched your heart and you wish to support this mission, click "Thanks a lot" and help spread words of light, encouragement, and inspiration to many lives. Moving on, I want you to stop judging yourself for your struggle. The world's culture tells you that you should always be happy, always strong, always victorious. That's a lie. A life of faith isn't an absence of battles, but the certainty of the commander's presence in each one. Your honesty before me, your tears, your questions, they don't offend me. Quite the opposite. They draw me closer. They are an act of intimacy. You are showing me your true self without masks. And it's to that true, vulnerable self that I can connect and bring healing. Your struggle isn't a sign that you're doing something wrong. Often, it's a sign that you're doing something right. The enemy of your soul doesn't attack those who are standing still or moving toward him. He focuses his fire on those who are advancing into my territory, on those who are growing in faith, on those who carry a promise. Your struggle can be proof that you are a threat to the kingdom of darkness. Therefore, change your perspective. Your struggle isn't a burden. It's a badge of honor. My blessed soul, if I am with you in your struggle, and if I understand it so deeply, what then is the purpose of all this? Why do I allow the battle to go on? This is perhaps the question that echoes most loudly in your heart, and the answer is full of love and a purpose far greater than you can see right now. Your struggle isn't for your destruction, it's for your development. I am the potter, and you are the clay. Sometimes, to create the most beautiful and resilient vessel, I need to apply pressure. I need to knead, shape, and at times put the clay through fire. The process isn't pleasant for the clay. It feels crushed, spinning out of control, burned by the heat. But it's in this process that impurities are removed, the form is defined, and the structure is strengthened, so it can hold the treasure I intend to place within it. Every struggle I allow in your life serves a refining purpose. The struggle against scarcity is forging in you an unwavering trust in me as your provider. The struggle against illness is forging a new depth of faith and compassion for those who suffer. The struggle in a difficult relationship is forging in you the beauty of forgiveness, patience, and unconditional love. The struggle against your own weakness is forging the humility that keeps you dependent on me. I am not just interested in changing your circumstances. I am primarily interested in changing you. Because if I only change your circumstances, you will have temporary relief. But if I change you, you will be equipped to overcome any circumstance today and always. I, your God, am sending you a special sign. The sign you've been waiting for is in this verse, James 1:2-4, which says, "My brothers and sisters, consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." Get it? Your struggles are my tools for your refinement. They are my training ground for your spiritual development. Type in the comments, "I embrace this message and am blessed." Also, send love and protection to someone you care about, affirming that their challenges are also yielding a harvest of honor. If this message resonated with you, show your support with a super thanks and help spread this inspiring word. Before we go on, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it now. That way you'll stay connected to the guidance and encouragement I have for each of your battles. Now moving on. Beyond building you up, your struggles have a second aim: to be seen. Across the universe, there's a conflict between light and darkness. And your life, my child, is a central stage. When you keep trusting me, praising me, and loving others, even in your own pain, you're making a strong statement to the spiritual realm. You're proving my love is stronger than suffering. You're demonstrating my joy isn't tied to circumstances. You're exposing the enemy's lie that God forsakes his people in tough times. Your enduring faith is your megaphone, and your message is being heard in heaven and on earth. Your struggle isn't pointless. It's creating in you an eternal weight of lasting glory and bringing honor to my name. My beloved soul, now that you grasp I am with you and your struggles have a purpose, I want to give you some heaven-sent ways to fight. You don't need to fight with your own strength or with worldly weapons. I've equipped you with a heavenly arsenal. It's time you learn to use it. The first weapon is praise. Praise is your heavy artillery. When you start praising me in the midst of hardship, something shifts in the spiritual air. Darkness can't stand the light of praise. Depression fades. Confusion clears. Praise shifts your focus from the size of your problem to the greatness of your God. And when your focus is on me, your outlook changes. and strength comes. Start and end your day with an act of praise, even if you don't feel like it. Sing a song, declare my goodness out loud. Praise is a weapon you fire with your mouth, and its effects resonate for all time. The second weapon is my word. My word is your sword. When lies of fear, doubt, or condemnation enter your mind, you don't need to argue with them. You need to cut them down with the truth of my word. Find the promises in the Bible that apply to your struggles. Write them down, memorize them, and when the attack comes, draw your sword and declare, "It is written." Just as Jesus did in the desert, you can overcome the tempter with the authority of my word. My word isn't just information, it holds creative power and life. Speak it over your situation and watch it begin to change. The third weapon is community. You weren't meant to fight alone. I've placed people around you to be your battle companions. Your inclination during a struggle might be to isolate yourself. Don't do it. That's an enemy trap. Seek out a friend of faith, a family member, or a group at your church. Be open, ask for prayer, share your burden. The Bible says a cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. When you join with others in faith, your strength is multiplied. There's immense power in unified prayer. Don't be ashamed of your struggles. Your openness can be the key that frees someone else to share their load too. In the comments, list people, including yourself, you'd like to forgive. Picture each one, send them love, and say, "I forgive you and set you free. May peace be with you." Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this daily to strengthen your inner peace and release worry. Forgiveness removes one of the biggest obstacles to victory: bitterness. A soldier with a bitter heart can't fight effectively. Free yourself so you can fight unhindered. Praise, the word, and community. These are your weapons. They are simple yet powerful. Start using them today. You are not a passive victim in your struggles. You are an active, well-equipped soldier, and your commander is by your side, ensuring your triumph. My precious soul, in the heat of battle, there's a promise I want you to hold on to with all your might. It's the promise of rescue. Your struggles aren't your permanent identity. Your trial has an expiration date. The dark night of the soul doesn't last forever. Dawn will break. I am a God of redemption and deliverance. My specialty is turning crucifixions into resurrections. Your current situation isn't your final destination. It's a passage. It's a tunnel. And there's a light at the end of it. And that light is me. Often, you look at your struggles and think the only way out is for me to remove the problem. And yes, there are times when I do exactly that. I calm the storm. I heal the sickness. I open the closed door. And I delight in showing my power that way. But there's another kind of rescue, sometimes even more powerful. There are times when I don't take you out of the fire, but I step into it with you. In these cases, the rescue isn't from the struggle, but within the struggle. I give you a peace that makes no sense amidst the chaos. I give you a joy that's unexplainable in the midst of pain. I give you strength to keep going that defies all your limits. And through this process, you discover my presence is more valuable than the absence of the problem. You discover the greatest victory isn't a change in circumstances, but the transformation of your heart. Whatever form your rescue takes, trust that it will come. My timing is perfect. Even as you're in the battle, I'm already preparing your celebration feast. Even as you're weeping, I'm already preparing your victory song. Nothing you're going through has caught me off guard. Everything is part of a bigger plan, one that leads to your honor and my glory. Your part is not to give up 5 minutes before the miracle. It's to keep fighting, trusting, and using the weapons I've given you until the cloud breaks and my light shines fully on you. And it will shine. Your victory isn't just a possibility, it's a certainty, because it doesn't depend on the strength of your struggle, but on the power of your God. And your God has never lost a battle. Hold on to this hope. Let it be your anchor. Your rescue is closer than you think. The King is coming to your aid, and when he arrives, everything will change. My blessed soul, your struggles, though deeply personal, have a purpose that goes beyond your own life. Understanding this will give you new strength to keep going. Your battle isn't just for you. It's for those who will come after you. It's for your family line. Every giant you defeat today is one less giant your children and grandchildren will have to face. Every territory you claim in prayer is a ground of blessing they will inherit. Every cycle of fear, addiction, or negativity you break in your life by my power is a chain broken for all your future generations. You are a trailblazer. You are clearing a path in the wilderness. Your struggle is an act of love for generations you may not even meet. You are fighting for a legacy of faith, courage, and freedom. Furthermore, your struggle is for your community, for your brothers and sisters in faith. As I've said, your story of persistence will become a training guide for others. When people see you walk through fire unharmed, when they see you cross waters without drowning, their faith will grow stronger. They'll say, if God did that for her, he can do it for me too. Your life becomes a living testament to my faithfulness. You become a beacon of hope in a dark world. I didn't give you this struggle to shame you, but to bring you public honor. Your victory will be so clear, so obviously my doing, that it will inspire faith in many hearts. You'll become a mother in faith to many, not because your life is perfect, but because of the reality of your struggles and the glory of your triumph. Share this video with 2 loved ones who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer of faith and hope. A simple, Lord, may our struggle create a testimony that frees others, links your purpose to that of a great cloud of witnesses. So, when weariness sets in, when the urge to quit knocks at your door, keep this in mind. You're not just fighting for your own survival. You're fighting for the freedom of captives. You're fighting to inspire saints. You're fighting for a legacy that will echo through eternity. Your small life, with its seemingly private battle, holds cosmic significance. And all of heaven is rooting for you. Angels are watching. The cloud of witnesses who have gone before you are cheering you on. And I, your commander, fight right beside you. Your victory is our victory, and it will be magnificent. My precious soul, now that you grasp my presence, the purpose, and the strategies for your struggle, I want to teach you how to find rest in the midst of battle. This might seem like a contradiction, but it's one of the most liberating truths of my kingdom. A soldier who doesn't rest gets exhausted and becomes ineffective. True rest isn't the absence of activity, but the presence of trust. The first way to rest is through daily surrender. Every morning, before the day's battle begins, hand it over to me. Say, Father, this battle is too big for me, but not for you. I place it in your hands. Fight for me today. Guide my strategies. Be my strength. And then, throughout the day, whenever anxiety tries to take over, keep in mind the battle is no longer yours. You are a soldier under my command, not the general. The ultimate responsibility for victory is mine. This frees you to fight with focus and courage, without the crushing weight of responsibility. The second way to rest is by finding your oasis of peace. Even in the driest desert, there are oases. And even on the most chaotic day, I've provided moments of refreshment for you. It might be 5 minutes of quiet with a cup of tea. It could be listening to worship music that lifts your spirit. It might be a short walk in nature. It could be a hug from someone you love. Learn to identify and cherish these small moments. Don't wait for a vacation from your struggle to rest. Find rest in the pauses of the battle. These small oases will refuel you for the next leg of the path. The third way to rest is by taking care of your temple. Your body is the temple of my spirit, and in war, the temple needs to be maintained. Don't neglect your sleep, your nutrition, your movement. A tired and poorly nourished body is an easy target for discouragement and doubt. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's a spiritual warfare strategy. It's keeping your base of operations in good condition so my spirit can work through you with full power. And the deepest form of rest is the Sabbath rest. Not necessarily on Saturday, but in the principle of the Sabbath. It's the principle of ceasing your own efforts and trusting completely in my work. It's the recognition that ultimately I am the one who sustains all things. It's the faith that says, even if I stop, God doesn't. Find a time in your week to completely disconnect from your struggle. Don't think about it, don't talk about it. Just enjoy life, beauty, family, me. This act of radical faith will break the power of your struggle over your mind and rejuvenate you in a way nothing else can. Keep in mind, you fight from a place of rest, not to reach a place of rest. Your peace has already been won. Your rest has already been provided. Step into it, and from that safe, peaceful place, fight your battles with the strength of a lion and the serenity of a lamb. My beloved soul, we've reached the end of our time together, but the start of a new way for you to face your battles. We've established the unshakable truth that I know, I understand, and I'm with you every step of the way. You've grasped the constructive and glorious purpose behind your battles. I've equipped you with the heavenly weapons of praise, the word, and community. I've renewed your hope with the sure promise of deliverance. I've broadened your vision for the eternal purpose and legacy of your struggle. And I've taught you the art of resting in the middle of war. Now, you are no longer a victim of your struggle. You are a partner with me in it, a warrior aware of your worth, your purpose, and your guaranteed victory. For my part, I reaffirm my covenant with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. My strength will be your strength. My wisdom will be your guide. My love will be your banner. I will lead you through this valley, and you will emerge on the other side, not smelling of smoke, but shining with my glory. Your part, my brave daughter, is to keep going. It is to rise again. It is to use the weapons I've given you. It is to trust me when your vision is blurry. It is to hold onto my hand, which will never let go. I want you to end this day not with the weight of your struggle, but with the lightness of my presence. Hand over your battle to me once more. Leave it at my feet, and go to your rest with the peace of knowing your king is fighting for you. The night may be dark, but your cause is just. Your commander is invincible, and your morning of victory is coming. Rest, warrior. You fought well today. Let me take the night shift. If this message resonated with you and your situation, type, "I am strengthened by God's power" in the comments. Share your experiences in the comments, because your vulnerability and courage might be the inspiration another warrior needs to keep going in their own fight. If you liked this video, hit like and subscribe to the channel for more faith-based content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.